Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is indeed still Wednesday, February 13th, 2019. I am clearly the drunk pokeroo, and it is obviously beer time. Why are we back? Why are we back tonight? That was not the plan. So here's the thing. Let you come inside the mind of Polk for a minute. So I don't really plan things well. I don't have a schedule of what beer I'm going to drink next. I legitimately just get home and I'm like, what do I feel like? Or I just open the fridge and I'm like, what's speaking to me now? So the whole thing, I mean, I don't know if I've ever given you guys a tour of the place. Maybe one day I'll do a video of that. But I legit shoot the video facing the beer wall. And then I go around the other side and I have a chair that you can't see there. And I sit down and I usually write the review right here. Because it's a couple minutes. Like, honestly, the time between the time I shoot and the time it hits the thing, I don't have a lot of fancy stuff. I would love to. I would love to, like, do jump cuts and animations and stuff. Maybe someday I'll get a nice computer. My computer's like 15 years old. So this is all on my phone. But anyway, so I sit, like, literally across and I'm looking at this wall. I'm doing that and I'm drinking my Wellington SPA and I'm looking at the brown ale and I'm like, I'm going to drink the brown ale. Because I'm going to tell you something, brown ales are highly underrepresented in Ontario. I 100% believe that if you had more brown ales, more people would drink brown ales. So, because of that, because I sat like right there, and I stared at this bloody can for like 15 minutes as I'm typing away at the SPA, and I'm like, oh, those apricot notes and blah, blah. And I'm like uploading the video, and I'm like waiting for it to upload, and I'm like, okay, screw it, we're having the brown ale. So that's how my mind works. I do not have a plan for literally anything, including most of my life. I just, like, sometimes I just wander in the LCBO, I'm like, is there anything new? Nothing new. So I'll pick up some old, some classics, some standards, which I do a lot of. And then I'll just open up the cellar and be like, what are we drinking? So thank you, Wellington, for, again, the beer mail. I do appreciate it. My mustache is tickling my nose. I need to trim my mustache. It's really annoying. So, brown ale, again, 5%. We had the SPA earlier. We do have the Welly Imperial Stout, which I probably will save because, we're going up in ABV here, and I do have to be up for work at 4:30 in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Almost bedtime. Poke, what's wrong with you? Honestly, like, that's literally how things work around here. We don't have a plan. I'm not that smart. I honestly go to work all day. I work, very hard. I focus on what I'm doing, and then I come home and I want a beer or two, sometimes three, rarely three anymore, though it's so weird. Like, I've literally started giving beer away to people I know. Oh, you like sours? Here's a bunch of sours. Oh, you like this? Here's a bunch of... I don't give away stuff that I really love, but I'm trying to, clean out the fridge a bit, and I just can't drink that much. So, anyways, let's get into this. Talking flagship beers. Doesn't get much more flagshippy. Yeah, that's a thing now. Then Wellington's brown ale. Honestly, the rebrand with the cans, a little bit shinier. I think they stand out a little more. I'm really hoping that catches people's eyes. Needs to be revisited. A fantastic style of beer. So you're getting a more dark and roasty note out of this. You're getting some nutty notes. Definitely going to be a little bit sweeter. They describe it as malt nut and toffee notes. And I mean, that's pretty much what you're after here with a brown ale. So again, thank you to Welly. Welcome to my world. You don't want to actually go inside my mind because there's a lot going on in there that nobody needs to see. It's mostly about beer. It's true. Cheers. I love IPAs, so don't get me wrong. I love bourbon barrel beers. I love big stouts. I love bitter, hop bombs. But there is something about beers like the Special Pale Ale, which is an English pale ale. We talked about that the other day with Pompous Ass from Great Lakes. Very similar style beers. The brown ale. It gives you this roasty, toffee, bready, malty flavor. Maybe some nuttiness in there. It's dry. It's slightly better on the back end. It is not such a departure from macro lagers when you're willing to explore. So, like, if you gave this to somebody who had no interest in it, no, that would be a mistake. There's other places to start with that. But if you've got somebody who's interested, you can go, here, try this. Because this is the brown ale. So it's an ale. It's a little bit nutty. And they're going to find the bitterness is good. It's not going to be overly challenging. And it's got body. It's got substance to it. It has some gravitas compared to a macro lager. Put it next to the Welly Stout? No, obviously. I mean, this is a brown ale. But brown ales need to be more. But here's one you can find, you can buy. It's right there. That's the whole point of Flagship February. Look at the beer. What's in the beer? Look at it. Be with the beer. Try the beer again. If you haven't tried it, try it now. What are you waiting for? Well, I mean, it's like 8 o'clock. I mean, you can get to the LCBO at home and then try it, but pick it up on the way home tomorrow. I have no idea anymore. This is it. So the whole thing's supposed to be fun. It's never serious. I mean, we do get serious about certain things, you know, social issues and stuff like that. But when it comes to like the beer itself, beer should be approached as fun. So Flagship February to me has been about exploring beers I tried a long time ago, and now I want to go back because my palate has changed. I've changed as a beer drinker. When I started drinking these beers, I was still pursuing drinking a lot. Like I would drink this, and then I would drink like 5 Brava Lights or 5 PBRs or whatever. You know what I mean? Like so that I could get the Untapped, and then I would drink what I wanted to get hammered on. I don't do that anymore, and that's the fun part, is going back and trying these 2 beers tonight. And then that's it. Those are my last 2 beers tonight. So, you know, it's a different experience. Obviously, I appreciate this beer far more now than I did then, and I really, really think that that's what we're after with this Flagship February. From like a regular dude's experience or regular dude's viewpoint, which is kind of basically how I drink beer. Like a regular dude, because that's what I am. I am not a super palate. I am not a trained anything. I just love beer a lot because it's tasty. So thank you again, Wellington, for the beer. You guys have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows what the hell we're going to be drinking, but I'm going to guess it's going to be something like this, maybe. Okay? Cheers. Try Welly on. It's worth it. See it, pick it up, buy it, drink it. You won't love it. Cheers. Look, it's honestly more brown ales. More brown ales.